Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Marianne-Elise and I teach people how to change a life by changing their thoughts. And today I'm going to be talking to you about having DMT and then having sex. Why did I say it in that weird voice? That was so weird. Then having sex. Anyway, Dad, if you're watching, please skip this one. Ta-ra. I'm sure you've already seen the thumbnail, so I'm sure you haven't clicked on it, but just in case, I thought I'd give you a little warning. Bye. Right now, before I get into it, I'd just like to say thank you to everyone who gives me a thumbs up, everybody who comments, shares, subscribes. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It really does help other people to find my channel and discover that they too can change their life by changing their thoughts. Right, so before I tell you about my crazy sexy DMT trip, I'll give you a little bit of a background. Because it's important. Because rule one of having sex on DMT, only do it with someone you're in a relationship. Don't be a fucking idiot like me and have sex on DMT with someone who you've briefly dated and it's literally only the fucking second time that you've met them, because it can drive you a little bit crazy. Might be good at the time, but it's not so great afterwards. So, this person, bearing in mind, first date, these actual words did leave their mouth. I love drugs. I should have been running for the hills then, but you know me, I fucking love drugs too. So we were a bad match from the very start. By the way, when I say drugs, I am referring to plant medicine. I have dabbled in like other drugs like cocaine and stuff before, but it's never really been something that I've really been interested in. When I'm referring to drugs, I'm referring to plant medicine. I'm referring to weed, DMT, ayahuasca, mushrooms, truffles, shizzle, like that. I'm not talking about like any of the, no offense to you, who take them, but none of them over like, oh, none of the real drugs. They're not for me. But funny story, one time I did accidentally take smack. For those of you who don't know what smack is, it's heroin. So I'll save that story for another time, but it was an accident and I snorted it as well. I could have died. I thought it was cocaine. Oh, basically I've told you that I don't need to make a video on it. I accidentally snorted heroin before because I thought it was cocaine. How drunk can you get? They're a different colour. Anyway, back to this. So it was literally the second time that I'd met him. We did DMT. Literally, the sex happened straight away. So I'd filled up my vaporizer. We were like taking turns on it, taking turns. And then all of a sudden I noticed that he was just like staring at me. And I was thinking like he must be having some sort of trip and like seeing something mad. And he was like, oh my God, you've just became like intensely beautiful. And I was like, whoa, okay. Because at this point, like things weren't like changing that much for me. I think like he'd gone first. So I was like, whoa, I wonder what he's seeing. I wonder what the fuck he's seeing. And then basically it was pretty instant. As soon as I could finish the bag, it was just like, wow. Like literally we pounced on each other. And one thing I will point out is, like it wasn't planned. It's not like we were thinking, let's do DMT and have sex. It's just when we did the DMT, we just ended up, it was like instant. We literally could not control ourselves. And so DMT, when you have sex, somehow lasts loads longer. The effects of the DMT, normally they'll wear off after like 10 minutes, but they didn't this time. They lasted for like the whole time we were having sex, and God knows how long that was for because it seemed like forever. But so their sex was literally out of this world. There are no words to describe it. Nothing else even comes close. Like literally like just like touch, just touch me. I was like, oh, like a literal like crazy instant pleasure, like oh. So DMT sex is fucking unbelievable, but only do it if you're in a relationship with someone, because it's caused like this mad little like energetic tie, and we're no longer dating, but this energetic tie, it's just like, so basically I've had this thing where I just cannot stop thinking about him, and I cannot stop thinking about having sex with him and this DMT sex, because it was so unbelievable. And it's like literally I've not seen him for 2 months, but still I think about fucking him every day. And it was that DMT sex. It's like I just can't let it go. So literally, here is my word of advice: if you are not in like a committed relationship with someone, don't do DMT with them and have sex, because it'll fuck with your head. Because it's just like, the only thing that I can think is when you do DMT, you get like encased in this like love bubble. You feel so happy, like everything feels perfect. And I think because we'd got into that like bubble together and everything literally felt perfect. I felt like the happiest person ever. But I always feel like that on DMT. But because I think we had that experience like literally together and energetically bonded, like our sexual energies blended together doing DMT while we're like our consciousness is up here, and then we've had sex, and it's just so weird what it's done. I can't stop thinking about fucking him. So shit, my word of advice: do not do DMT and fuck someone if you are not in a committed relationship with them. It'll be fucking mint, but no, you don't want to be stuck like this. So hopefully it'll go soon. Hopefully when I meet someone else, it'll just stop. But I guess I'll just have to wait and see, because I'm not even dating at the moment. I'm not dating at all. Like, I literally don't give a shit. I'm not interested in dating at all at the moment. So maybe that probably is one of the factors that's helping me not let go fully. But it feels definitely different to normal. Normally I get over people like that, like I don't give a fuck, but it's just so weird. Somebody that I only met 3 times, 2 of those times we did DMT together as well. So it's really, really, really powerful for like bonding 2 people together, because it has fucked with my head. So bit of a personal one today, but there you have it. Thanks very much for tuning in. Namaste.